Good morning, I'm Angelo Castro III.
I'm Angela Ed. We are the Castros. Bilis naman ng panahon. Parang nung
Thursday na.
Nung Monday, kaka-happy Monday lang natin. Ngayon, happy Thursday na.
Kumbaga, gumising ka ng Monday, tapos natulog ka Thursday na pagising mo.
Bilis talaga. Naku, malapit na mag-Christmas.
Ito ay, yung breakfast natin ngayon, yung brunch natin ngayon, medyong Western or French.
Taray, bakit? Ano ba
French
yan?
toast and cinnamon roll.
Uy, I love cinnamon.
And coffee. Perfect. Perfect yan.
Perfect.
Uy,
Kanina,
madami tayong pag-uusapan
marami.
today.
Tapos I was checking kanina today, sa ano bang significance ng araw today? July 11, 2024. So I was checking, nakita ko it's World Population Day pala today. So kasama tayo doon sa 8 billion na dito sa population natin sa buong mundo.
Dapat lang, kasi kung di tayo kasama sa 8 billion, di...
Ano, I'm just telling you, diba?
Oo.
So yung kanilang theme,
Ano ba significance ng World Population Day?
well, of course, to tell people, of course, yung mga importanteng mga tawag daw kinakaharap pag overpopulation ka, diba? Tapos, ang kanilang theme today ay, or this year, ay to leave no one behind, count everyone.
Ano? Negative impact ng overpopulation?
Oh.
Well, we cannot control naman how we populate.
That's why yung sustainable population for the next future.
Kasi
yun
tignan
yung
mo,
inaano natin.
Italy and Japan tried to
Aging.
they tried to control their population because there was a point na dumadami sila. Look what they're doing now. Baliktad. They're trying to stimulate the growth of the population.
Yes.
So you do not try to control that.
Hindi naman control. Parang just, raising awareness, di ba, dun sa impact ng mga overpopulated countries, and then making sure that these countries are getting the essentials that they need, di ba, when it comes to health, education, food security. Kasi we all know naman yung ibang mga countries like us na ilan ba tayo? 119 million tayo. Ang estimate natin dito sa ating bansa ngayong 2024. Marami tayong mga areas ngayon na overpopulated, na may mga kabataan na hindi na nakakakuha. Di ba? May issue ng malnutrition, etc. So, yun lang naman.
Okay.
So, wala lang. Shinare ko lang.
Great.
It's a World Population Day.
Happy World
today.
Population Day. We're serving you news in a countdown.
All that before your second cup of coffee. This is Brunch.
Kicking off our countdown by looking back at Gilas' stint. Head coach Tim Cohn admits that he was disappointed on the turnout of the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. Speaking on the big story, Cohn said he felt that they had a chance at winning the tournament, but several missed opportunities and what-ifs hindered them. Cohn also acknowledged the challenges of performing under the tournament's knockout format. Gilas ended their Olympic bid after losing to Brazil in the semifinal round.
There's so many what ifs. What if Kai hadn't been injured? What if we had Scotty and AJ Edu and Jamie Malonzo with us? Those things always go through your mind. So many things we could have done, and the problem in this tournament is that you don't have a second chance, and that's one of the things we talked about.
Plenty what ifs. Malaking impact yung pagkawala ni Kai Soto kasi he's our lone 7'2" player on the roster. And of course, he would have spelled given Junmar Fajardo some rest. Kasi medyo sabi
napagod na rin
ni
siya,
Tim Cohn daw, medyo, siyempre may edad na rin si Junmar. At nung halftime, nakita daw niya na medyo talagang nauubusan na ng gasolina daw sa tangke si Junmar.
Pero at the end of the day, you would see also yung ibang mga statements sa mga nakalaban natin and other countries na lumahok nga dito sa qualifying ng Olympics qualifying.
OQT.
OQT.
Olympic qualifying
Nakuha
tournament.
natin yung respeto nila and saying na, okay pala tong Pilipinas ngayon, di ba? Nakakalaban sila and nahirapan sila kumbaga.
Oo. Pero yun lang, moving forward, di ba, Tim Cohn is looking forward to developing a team that is sustainable daw.
Yes.
Because a lot of these players, iba-ibang liga naglalaro and iba-iba ang schedule nila. Meron sa Japan, may sa Korea, di ba? Meron dito sa PBA. So, ang difficulty dyan, sabi ni Tim Cohn, is getting them together in a single schedule. Of course, kasi he understands that they also, aside from their commitments sa national team, they also have their jobs, which is to play for their mother teams.
Exactly.
Yan.
All right, let's continue with our countdown. sports pa rin tayo. Jumping to the 9th spot is EJ Obuena. The world number 2 pole vaulter competed at the prestigious Diamond League before training again for Paris Olympics. Obiena settled the 4th place, but this will not deter him from aspiring to get the coveted Olympic gold medal. From Paris, France, Boom Gonzalez with the report.
We are here in Paris, specifically the Charletti Stadium, which is around 3 hours away from Metz, France. Why are we here? Well, our very own EJ Obiena is competing in the Diamond League, a series of elite track and field athletic competitions. Now, EJ, this is his last tournament prior to the Olympics, and he is going up against 12 of the very best. 10 of them are Olympians. And this will now serve as a showcase and a preview of the world's cream of the crop. And for EJ, it is the springboard to his final preparations for the Olympic Games, Paris 2024. Obiena started off with a clean jump over 5.50 and 5.75 meters, but struggled as he got to the 5.85 and the 5.95 meter mark, and ended up joint 4th in the competition.
I'm gonna be honest, this season has been a bit tough for me. It's a bit more challenging than what I would thought, and there's bumps in the roads that I didn't really expect, but it didn't work out today. I went for it. I put the bar in 95, tried to get in the podium and give it a good fighting shot, but it didn't work out. And yeah, I'll take what I can take today. It's a direction. I would say it's still, the height may not represent it, but I still took a step in the right direction.
And even with the result, he still had some time to share with his fans right after, who were watching live. EJ also shared with us why it was important for him to still participate in the Diamond League and how special it is to him.
In Diamond League is the highest level of athletics other than the major championships. It's a lot of athletes that I would say even goes to Olympics don't even get to compete in the Diamond League. So there's that prestige as well. But for me, it was more like I was hoping to be competing in the Olympic Stadium, get a feel of it, know how it is, but if not, then it's still a good competition, a good quality field, and might as well try it. Let's see how it goes, and yeah, try to do our best.
EJ said he still has 3 weeks to fix some things in training before he gets going for the Olympic Games, Paris 2024. From Paris, France, I'm Boom Gonzalez.
Siyempre, good luck pa rin kay EJ Obuena and the rest of our delegates dyan sa
Lapit
Paris.
na, July 27 ba? July 27 ata ang start. Okay, next! Sitting pretty on our 8th spot, at least 9 people died due to flash floods in northern Luzon and Visayas. Among the fatalities was a senior citizen in Bindoy, Negros Oriental. A river in the area almost overflowed due to heavy rains. In Carmen, Cebu, a pickup truck was swept away by flood waters. 7 passengers were found dead by rescuers. Another victim, a 34-year-old man, drowned in Pangasinan. He saved the lives of 8 children, but he did not survive. Yan ang hero. Save the lives of the children pero hindi siya nag-survive. Inuna niya yung buhay ng iba.
Heart
Saludo
goes to,
kami sa iyo, sir.
of course, those who passed away.
Oo. Flash flood di ba? Biglaan.
Negros.
Oo, Negros.
Alright, coming up. PAGCOR revealed that former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque lobbied for the permit of an illegal pogo. But why did Roque help them?
And suspended Bamban Mayor Alice Go was apparently not homeschooled, according to the recent findings of Senator Win Gatchalian.
No teacher, Rubilin? No farm? But we are just getting started. More of our top 10 news and brunch returns. Keep it here on One News. watching Brunch here on One News. Happy Thursday po sa lahat ng nanonood sa atin.
Oy,
And
ito,
of course,
speaking of nanonood, si Ralph Domingo nanonood daw from the LRT. Naku, Ralph,
Ingat
baka
ka.
you might miss your stop, di ba? Kasi nanonood ka ng Brunch, hindi mo mapansin, stop mo na pala, hindi ka
kompleto
nakababa.
ang araw niya, hindi tayo
Hindi
napapanood.
nakababa. We have Jaime Barciliano sa Pokemon Do. Good morning daw. And ito
Si Mina Benyales.
Yeah, ito si Jaime lang. Wait, punta tayo kay Jaime. From San Jose del Monte, Bulacan daw. The rising city. Si Mina Benyales, of course, over Jessie Mendez family is watching us along with the others from Jessie Mendez. Good morning po sa inyong lahat.
Ito
And,
din
sino
sa YouTube naman, si Mark Santiago, Noel Calayan, si Gary Go, si Aning Villa, si Alex Fuentes, andito rin yan for sure. And of course, si Daisy Cancio, Nito Cancio, Tito Naldi, yan ang mga...
Good morning.
nanonood sa
All right, since madami pa tayong pag-uusapan, let's get right on with the countdown.
Ranking 7th is the controversial SONA budget. The House Secretary General clarified that 20 million pesos earmarked for the food and beverages of this year's SONA. Reginald Velasco explained the budget is not just limited to food but also covers other essential expenses. This includes the uniform of the Secretariat employees, security, interagency coordination meetings, as well as invitations and giveaways, equipment rental, potted plants and flowers, and other incidental expenses. President Bongbong Marcos's third SONA on July 22 is expected to have over 2,000 guests. So, clarify. Teka muna, i-clarify lang natin, hindi lang
Lahat
pala daw
pala.
sa
It's just
pagkain.
Not just food.
Pero still, is it still
Well,
proper
for
to
a-
have 20 million
for
or to
an-
spend 20 million for SONA?
For an event, it's not really proper, but for 2,000, an event with 2,000 very important people na hindi lang naman local officials nandun, but you also have other members and dignitaries and diplomats from different countries. It would be nice at the very minimum to at least look good because you're selling your country. You're selling the product.
For
of the
20
country.
million is okay?
20 million for 2,000 people is quite small.
Talaga?
Historically, considering hindi lang food yan. Kasi security detail. But of course, there are some areas that you can cut corner. I'm sure naman kasi they will not divulge.
Giveaways?
Hindi, syempre, you have to remember, while it's not prudent to spend during events like this, but the SONA is an important milestone in our country, which, di ba, hindi lang naman local people ang nanonood. You have other people from different, nagmo-monitor.
Yeah, you're
from
right
different
on that.
countries. They're looking at how, ano yung platforms, ano yung na-accomplish ni Presidente. They're looking ano yung ma-accomplish pa ni Presidente. You have ambassadors from the different embassies attending that. And mga people interested in our foreign policy will be watching. And if you can't sell a product that looks good, looks clean, looks decent, then I don't think na it would be easy for us to say, "Oy, we're developing, we're doing well. Ito ang nagagawa namin." Tapos simple things di mo mapakitang
Pero
aesthetics.
syempre, all sides, all the time tayo. Yung iba ay syempre tumataas yung kilay dito sa 20 million budget na to because ang daming pwedeng mapaglaanan ng budget na yan kesa dito sa, sa SONA na yes, we all know importante that there will be certain personalities who are going to attend the SONA. We need to look very decent and maganda sa paningin ng ibang bansa. But 20 million, ay hindi ko rin alam. Pero yun nga, sinasabi
Pero sa akin maliit yun. I mean, it's not big for an event of this magnitude. I've seen the budgets of several events na hindi naman ganito mas mataas pa nga sa ibang events na nakikita ko eh. Ang point ko lang, yes, there are some areas you could cut corner. For example, yung uniforms ng mga personnel that are not wearing their standard uniform. Sa US, sa State of the Union nila, address ng Presidente, they don't change uniforms yung mga security detail. Usually, they maintain the same security detail. Hindi sila masyado nag-enhance ng aesthetics ng area. Kung ano yung meron na decoration, they maintain it. So, dito siguro, you could cut
flowers,
use your regular
potted
uniform.
plants, giveaways.
Wag nyo muna ilagay yung mga hindi kailangan ilagay na decoration. Kung ano yung meron lang sa batasan, yun lang gamitin nyo.
Pero wala nandyan na yan, di ba?
Oo.
Antayin na lang natin. Pero yun nga, ang malaking tanong din dyan, pupunta ba si Vice President Sara Duterte? Kasi as of now, as of yesterday, ngayon, wala pa tayong nakikita
I won't be surprised.
na statement from her camp kung dadating siya. Although the invitation has been given
I wouldn't be
to
surprised
her.
kasi in history ng SONA, titignan mo usually pag nasa opposing camp at medyo mainit ang labanan, usually hindi nag-a-attend. Like si VP Lenny, I think did not
Yes.
attend some of the SONAs ni Pangulong Duterte.
Which reminds me, it's good thing that you mentioned VP Lenny because ang nagpauna na rin, nagsabi sila, former Vice President Lenny Robredo, former Vice President Jojo Mar Binay, hindi rin daw sila pupunta. So, for other presidents, I don't know, former presidents like Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, I don't know if she's going to attend.
We'll
Wala
see.
pa tayong balita. But usually, yung nag-a-attend yan eh.
Yeah.
Si former President Erap Estrada, the last time, I think, did he attend the last time?
I don't remember.
Hindi rin ako privy to that. But also, isa pang kinukwento ko sa'yo kahapon, isa pang issue dito sa SONA na to, yung pagbabawal, sinabi to ni Secretary General ng House, si Reginald Velasco, ang pagbabawal dun sa mga political statement sa kanilang mga kasuotan. And we all know naman na every year, 'di ba, yung like Makabayan Block, yung mga Akbayan, 'di ba, Gabriela, yan kasama yan sa Makabayan Block. Yung mga sinusuot nila, may mga political statements, yung mga barong nila. So, syempre, merong disapproval from their side, di ba? So, sabi niya, it violates daw the freedom of expression. So, in essence, sabi nila, pupunta pa rin daw sila. So, yun yung aabangan din natin. Will they be detained or
I would not. No, you cannot detain
Pupunta
them.
pa rin sila
They
na
will not
may
be
suot
allowed.
sila.
They will not be allowed to enter. I would not prevent them from doing that because yung ibang presidente pumayag naman eh.
Yes.
So why would we prevent them from doing that now? Ano ba ang difference eh?
Ang masama lang dyan, kung halimbawa ay someone na nakasuot ng gano'n tapos biglang nanggugulo during the
Ayun ang iba,
Yun ang
iba.
no. Pero kung yun lang yung political statement na nasa damit mo at hindi ka naman magsasalita, I think that yun
If it's not
sinasabi nga
loud,
nila.
ang siguro inaano nila is because baka nadideter yung messaging ng Pangulo. Because if it draws attention to them instead of kung anong content ng sinasabi ng Pangulo, yun atang issue. But I would not prevent them as long as
kasi
they
nga
are,
it violates
as
nga
long
daw
as they're
the freedom
following
of
the rules,
expression.
they're quiet, di ba? They're decently listening, then hayaan mo na. Di ba? Di ba si Congressman Magilat ba?
Magilat, Nery Colmenares, yun yung mga
May mga nagdadala pa ng halaman, nagsusuot ng bahag, di ba? Yun.
So, yun yung mga isa sa mga issues. And of course, ang isa pang titignan dyan sa labas ng SONA, yung mga rallies,
oo,
yung
every
mga
year yan.
pagsulog ng
Oo.
FEG, etc. Yan ang isa pang aabangan.
Last year kasi hindi pa masyadong malinaw ang opposition lines against President Marcos. Ngayon, medyo malinaw na yung opposition lines with the Dutertes and other groups, di ba? So we'll see kung madami na mag-rally ngayon. Alright, let's move on to the next. Coming in at the 5th spot, the cost of the new Senate building could balloon even further. Senator Alan Peter Cayetano says it could increase to up to 27 billion pesos. That's 4 billion pesos higher than the original cost of 21 to 23 billion pesos. The hike is due to more expensive construction materials amid inflation. Cayetano ordered the DPWH to provide an updated recomputation for the building.
Mas conservative sila, 25 to 27 billion. Ako tingin ko, kung hindi magbabago, kung wala tayong babaguhin dyan, baka 26 to 29 billion.
That was her on
Top
her
six.
top 6. I understand naman kung bakit tumataas presyo kasi yan ang sinasabi nila. Pag nagde-delay ka, nagmamahal ang presyo ng materials kasi nagpa-fluctuate lang yan from cement to finishing, 'di ba? To woodwork.
Yung, alam ko
Mamahal
yung
talaga
parang
yan.
yung mga nagpapamahal dyan, yung mga kasangkapan na ilalagay, and of course, yung landscape.
Oo.
This is a green building nang sinasabi na mahal lang magpa-green building.
Oo.
Kanina pinag-uusapan natin yung gastos nga sa SONA ngayon, gastos dito sa Senate building. And people are starving, sabi nga ni Joseph Lee, in some communities, and we can cut savings by piso thoughts. Yan ang sinasabi niya. Oo, dun sa ating mga usapin ngayon. But going back nga dito sa Senate building, naging mainit or talaga hanggang ngayon mainit yung usapin dyan dahil nga nakasuspend yung construction ng Phase 3
Phase 3.
kasi there are 3 phases nga nitong construction ng new Senate building. As I've said earlier, there's phase 1 for the core and shell, phase 2 for the fit out, tapos phase 3 for the works to finish, to complete everything. Pero yun nga, dun, on the other side naman na usapin, yung pag-aaway ng dalawa, yung pagtatalo
Taguig versus Makati.
ni Senator Nancy Binay bilang siya yung former chairperson ng accounts, and of course now si ang current na chairperson ng accounts and finance sa Senate, si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano. Yung away na yun medyo parang nagda-die down na ngayon, no? Kasi si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano is apologizing, and then si Senator Binay naman is saying na although nakapag-file na siya ng ethics complaint, she is also willing to talk to gano'n naman talaga dapat mag-usap, huwag na magbangayan sa harapan ng tao, 'di ba? Because mas importante na ang tawag dito, ma-focus yung attention natin dun sa issue itself.
Pero in all fairness naman sa in upper and lower house natin, we are one of the most disciplined groups of lawmakers. Kasi tignan mo yung Taiwan, tignan mo yung Turkey, Italy, nagsusuntukan, nagbabatuhan ng sapatos sila doon. Buti dito hanggang ganun lang tayo, di ba? Hanggang tawagan lang ng marites, chismosa.
Pero idagdag ko lang dito, Jego, as reading kasi about it. Sinabi pala ni DPWH Project Manager Liv Ivory Lindsay Lanchon na yung agency opted to go with 498 million na budget for the facade instead na 1 million budget due to the value of engineering.
1 million budget?
Oo. No, they opted to go with 498 million for the facade. Na instead before parang it was just 1 million.
1 million to 400 million?
Instead
Laki
of the
na.
one, no, it says here.
Hindi ba billion? Oo.
Diba, ang laki. Instead of.
Kala ko 1 billion.
Ang laki talaga ng...
Hindi 1 billion yan, 1 million yan.
The amount for the facade construction ballooned to 936 million. Yun.
Laki.
Before the hearing was adjourned.
Anyway, we hope to resolve that soon because they plan to recover cost naman by putting some concessions sa loob ng building na they could rent some...
Oo, tama ka, 1 billion yun.
1 billion
so
yun,
they opted
see.
to go to with 498 million
nagmura.
for the facade instead na yung 1 billion.
Kasi nagulat ako from 1 billion to 400.
Pero yun nga kasi ang mangyayari, since there are other costings, yung facade construction itself, nag-balloon na nga to 936 million.
Basta ang ano naman dyan, if you wanna cut cost, basta hindi functional at hindi detrimental sa whole looks ng building, then cut corners.
Yes.
Kung hindi functional. Pero kung may functional use naman siya, magagamit naman, sige, I understand.
Alright, let's continue with our countdown. Now, stopping at the 5th spot are Chinese warships. They were spotted with Russian warships conducting joint military drills in the Philippine Sea. Reuters reported that the Russian corvette Sovereign Shenyi was seen with some Chinese warships. The Russian state media confirmed the military drills. The exact location of the military drill in the Philippine Sea remains unknown. The Armed Forces of the Philippines is still confirming this report. Although it's named the Philippine Sea, the large body of water between the Philippines and Japan is not part of our exclusive economic zone or EEZ.
Of course, I'd expect China to do that kasi we're building our alliances with Japan.
With Japan,
we're building with
Australia,
But
US.
hindi ko naman kakatakutan kahit mag-drill sila ng Russia because wala naman tayong initan with Russia. We've come from the past administration, si Pangulong Duterte, who is supposed to be a little close with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Although we have shifted foreign policies to the US, we haven't done any moves or wala naman issues of contention between Russia to sour that relationship. So medyo okay naman ang relationship natin dyan. It's just that how much will Russia support China pag nagkaroon ng Cold War or nagkaroon ng...
How far will they go?
Diba? How far will they go? And we want to see also Japan and US pag nagkaroon na ng, let's say, more aggressive response ang China that needs an aggressive response from us. How far will they go with us?
Sinabi nga ni Secretary Gibo Chidoro, sabi niya, 'di ba, na yung let's say yung dun sa issue or dun sa usapin ng RAA natin with Japan, wala daw, there's no business ang China with that. Ngayon nagkaroon ng drill nito, sasabihan din tayo ng China. Wala rin kayong business na ginagawa naming drill dyan sa Philippine Sea. Pero yun nga, ang sinasabi dito, yung nag-conduct sila ng training to inspect a suspicious vessel during a joint naval patrol in the Philippine Sea. Pero walang details were given on the origin of that supposedly suspicious vessel. Pero yun nga, ang tanong dyan, yung timing ng paggawa nila nitong exercise drill na to, military drill dyan sa Philippine Sea. Diba? This is right after nung pag-sign ng RAA and etc. So, yun yung dinasabi nila, posturing ba to na, sige meron kayo dyan, meron din kami dito. Don't forget that we also have allies as well. Parang
Basta ang iniiwasan natin mag-escalate ito.
Of course.
Not necessarily into war, but into a Cold War because that could hinder trade. Tapos if you remember the Cuban Missile Crisis with the US, ang daming nadamay na mga refugees at immigrants dyan. Yung Cuban Missile Crisis, you can Google that naman. But essentially, that's when the US thought that Cuba was going to fire missiles at the US. And then the US was waiting to respond by firing their own missiles. Nagba-back and forth sila. I think Kennedy ang president noon. But eventually, humupa ang tension. Cooler heads prevail because iba pala ang interpretation ng US, iba interpretation ng Cuba. Wala palang intent sila mag-away.
Nagkaroon ng mga miscommunication.
Yeah, you can read up on that.
Yun ang importante talaga yung communication Kasi
because what do you... kasi kailangan linawin.
Saka the tone,
Ano ba yung-
diba, of your voice.
Ano ba
the tone of
posturing
your
ng Russia and
message.
China? Ano ba posturing ng US and the Philippines? Gusto ba natin talaga mag-escalate ito? Diba?
And
I don't
we've
think
seen
so.
several
I don't think-
steps recently on our side of our government, yung clinging to more peaceful resolution talaga. Diba? Nagkaroon tayo ng bilateral, yung BCM with Chinese government, etc. But sabi nga nilang, eksakto naman na nagkakaroon ng pag-decrease ng tension, nagkakaroon pa rin naman ng mga iba't ibang mga pangyayari sa West Philippine Sea. Like for example, yung nung Wednesday, nung July 7, yung nagkaroon ng pag-delay or obstruction, 'di ba, dun sa paggawa ng medical evacuation, medical mission ng PCG from BRP Sierra Madre. So that's when you thought na okay na sana, we're gearing towards the peaceful resolution, biglang meron na naman. So iinit na naman yung ulo. So 'di ba? So as much as
At the end of the
possible.
day, it's how they define the word conflict. Kasi yung Russia and Ukraine, it's not described as war. They're using the word conflict. It's not even the word invasion. So it's how we understand what the tension is happening. So I don't think any form of conflict gugustuhin natin at this time because sa totoo lang, the US has not much to gain from backing us up in an MDT if magkaroon ng gulo with China.
Especially now, busy sila dahil election na sa kanila.
Election, oo.
And then there are other concerning...
Wala pang solid foreign policies and direction, so hindi sila gagalaw until after alam nila kung sino na ang mamumuno sa bansa nila, whether it be Republican or Democrats. Kasi may
Pati sila kakagulo
hindi nag-iiba ang foreign policy, but they maintain very similar policies on immigration, on trade,
Exactly.
which will make a difference ito if combative ka towards China, which we know Trump is combative to China. So let's see.
Hindi natin. So anyway, we've tapped sports. Meron na tayong ito tungkol sa West Philippine Sea, meron tayong tungkol sa usapin ng pera, sa budget. Ano ba yung next na pag-uusapan natin today?
Coming in at the fourth spot, no less than President Bongbong Marcos is calling on Pastor Apollo Kibuloy to come out and face his charges. Here's the report.
President Marcos says there's nothing wrong with the reward money for the arrest of Apollo Kibuloy. The Interior Department earlier announced a 10 million peso bounty for information on the pastor's whereabouts.
He is a fugitive. He is hiding from the law. Now, if there are private citizens who want to assist the government in that effort to bring him to justice, I do not see what is any. So he can question their motives as much as they want.
Recall that Kibuloy's camp questioned the legality of putting up the reward money. Attorney Ferdinand Topacio says the government cannot use donations from private individuals.
dapat po malaman natin ang motibasyon ng mga taong yan kung bakit parang pinapauna nila yung warrant ni Pastor Kibuloy sa napakalaking pabuya when there are other persons accused of equally grave or even graver offenses na hindi naman ganyan kalaki ang pabuya.
Marcos dared Kibuloy to come out and face his charges.
Magpakita siya. I question his motives. Let me question his motives. Bakit lagi kaming kine-question? Sinusundan lang namin ang batas. Sundin din niya ang batas. Yun lang.
The Justice Department also believes that the reward money could be helpful.
Let's put it that way. With or without the incentive, the community should really help to give the accused a chance to clear his name in court, where due process will be observed to the hilt, consistent with the constitutional guarantees.
The agency adds that the refusal to reveal Kibuloy's location is considered obstruction of justice. Recall that former President Duterte said he knows where Kibuloy is hiding, but it's a secret. His former spokesperson, Attorney Salvador Panelo, says Duterte was just joking. For News 5, Ria Fernandez, We Are One News.
Agree ako, agree.
Sige, hindi na ako magsasalita dito. I will give the floor to you
No.
para pag-usapan nito.
You don't need to. I just say,
I know this is your favorite topic eh.
I agree with the president. Diba? Who are you to question? Ikaw ang may to prove yourself innocent, face your detractors, di ba? So why are you questioning us? Ikaw ang ina-accuse eh.
Go. Gusto ko yung with power and conviction.
Ayoko kasi minamak mo ako eh.
Hindi kita minamak!
Don't
Na-excite
question
nga
me,
ako.
I will question you.
Ang OA mo
I'm
naman.
controlling
I'm
my-
not questioning
I'm
you.
controlling myself kasi mag-high blood na naman ako. Wala akong dalang gamot.
Meron tayo dyan. Labas mo nga.
Oh, hanggang ngayon, di nawawala ka pa rin.
Oh, diba?
Si Alice Guo, ipapadala na ng arrest warrant yan pag sa contempt charges. Ang
Contempt
bilis.
charges from the Senate.
Ang bilis, pero kay Mr. Kibuloy, wala na nangyari.
Pero yung iniisip or, di ba, tawag dito, pinag-iisipan ng PNP na kasuhan nga si former President Rodrigo Duterte dahil nagsabi siya ito, di ba, ulitin lang ulit natin ito, na nagsabi siya na alam niya kung nasaan si Pastor Apollo
Andito
Kibuloy,
niya
pero
sasabihin.
secret kung saan.
Hindi, joke lang.
Ito naman.
Oh, no, na-misinterpret mo na naman si Pangulong.
Na-miss ko yun, actually.
6 year, we're not what? We're 6 year, full term ni Pangulong Duterte.
Flashback na naman tayo sa 2020.
We're approaching our 3rd year kay President Marcos, and until now, nami-misinterpret pa rin natin si PRRD.
Lang. Kayo naman.
Paano natin iintindihin si Pangulong Duterte, no? I mean, we always misinterpret him. Kawawa naman.
Oo, lagi siya nagjo-joke, di niya nagigets yung joke niya. Nagpapatawa lang
That's
siya.
ano daw, Visayan humor. Oo. Okay.
Okay, alright, let's continue with our countdown. Still hot at the 3rd spot is Police Colonel Lito Patay. The controversial police was the Chief Davao City Police Officer for only about 4 hours. Patay assumed the position on Wednesday morning but was relieved from the post later in the afternoon. Police Colonel Sherwin Butil immediately replaced him while Patay assumed his successor's previous position as the head of Davao Police Region's Information and Communication Technology Management Division. Prior to this, human rights advocates raised concern over Patay's appointment. He previously headed the Batasan Station in Quezon City, where the highest number of drug killings was recorded during the first year of the Duterte administration. I remember sinasabi nga ni Assistant to Counsel Cristina Conti na yung appointment nga nito ni Patay as a Davao City Police Chief then, di ba? Sinabi niya, may involvement ito as one of the Davao boys responsible for the numerous killings during the anti-drug operations in Quezon City. Tapos ngayon, pinalitan nga siya. Nagpalit sila ng posisyon ni
Tsaka I remember yung Batasan Police Station na yan. May mga docu lumabas dyan na online about medyo matakas ang attrition rate nila sa area na yan. Pero not all of them kasi at that time na napanood yung docu, he was proven to be part of the drug war. At that time, kasi medyo magulo yung area na that part of that area before. So hindi pa ma-confirm ng police whether drug-related or simple homicide or robbery. But apparently, may mga naglabasan na family members from the area that are saying, mistaken identity sa drug war, na tamaan na riding in tandem, and during the patay, habang siya ang doon.
Siya yung head ng
doon.
police doon. Kaya sinasabi nila dyan daw sa Davao, ang bilis nung mga, parang recently may mga reshuffling na nagaganap. And for city like Davao na kilala sila for strict implementation ng kanilang batas doon.
Singapore ng Pilipinas.
Oo, diba? Tapos biglang nagkakaroon ng mga constant reshuffling ng mga police. Parang nakakababa daw ng moral yun para sa mga police doon. So, ang work nito nung bagong papalit ng DCPO, yung leadership doon, si Sherwin Butid, ay to make sure na mabalik yung ang tawag doon, mabalik yung kanilang leadership, ma-establish yung kanilang leadership doon na walang papalit-palit.
So maintain moral.
Maintain moral
Make
among
sure na hindi bumaba ang moral ng mga kapulisan natin.
Yes.
Okay. Madami pa tayong pag-uusapan, but don't go away because we're not done yet. May dalawa pa tayo. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're still watching Brunch here
Gulat
on
ako
the
sa'yo.
One News. Good morning sa ating viewers natin. Inoff ko tuloy yung FB ko.
Bakit mo
May isang
inoff?
viewer nagsabi, mag-aaway daw pag-uwi.
Si Jerome.
Hanggang dito lang po ako matapang.
Oh.
Pag-uwi, wala na. Tiklo.
Tapang-tapangan lang siya sa akin dito.
Alam mo
para
na,
kunyari.
na-misunderstand lang ako.
Bakit?
Na-misinterpret
Ano ba?
lang ako.
Bakit daw mag-aaway pag-uwi?
Palang ako si
Pinag-usapan natin.
para lang ako si PRRD. I'm
Bakit?
just misunderstood.
Oo, you're just joking.
I'm just joking.
Hindi nakakatawa yung joke mo. Pero hindi ha. Speaking of our viewers, kasi ito si Ralph Domingo na banggit natin, 'di ba? Nanonood
oo.
siya habang nasa LRT.
Galing, galing.
Tapos nag-message niya sa akin si Jovi Francisco, ating bossing dito sa isa sa mga bossing natin. Sabi niya, "Thank you kay Ralph Domingo for always mentioning 1PH and 1
Correct.
News shows in his post or essay."
Very, si
Salamat
Ralph.
from the team. Totoo, very
Ralph,
thorough yung kanyang...
Yeah, and very observant sa mga
Oo.
pangyayari niya sa industry. Alam niya yung mga movements, yung
Parang
mga
siya
shows.
yung insider talaga, no?
Actually, minsan nakakatakot si Ralph kasi alam niya yung mahirap magkamali kay Ralph kasi nakikita niya yung mga mannerism. Kung may araw na medyong lundo ka o dahil
Alam
pagod
niya.
ka, alam niya, parang pagod si Anchor na to hindi nakatulog. Galing, Ralph, thank you, thank you. Ingat ka sa LRT. I hope you didn't miss your stop. Don't worry, may brunch pa naman bukas.
So, dun sa mga naguhula ng kanilang mga, ano ba tawag doon, yung pasok sa top 2 natin. Tama kaya yung hula nyo dahil ito na ang ating top 2.
Sitting on our top 2, PAGCOR has revealed the name of the alleged backer of an illegal Pogo hub. PAGCOR Chairman Alejandro Tenco told senators that he was referring to former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque. According to Tenco, Roque and other executives of the raided Lucky South 99 Pogo in Pampanga met with him last year.
I would like to be clear. In fact, I had manifested with the Senate hearing that former Secretary Roque did not pressure me or my colleague to issue a license to the company he was helping.
In response, Roque confirmed the meeting with Tenco, but he clarified that the Pogo still had a license during that time. He also denied that he was the legal counsel of Lucky South 99 Pogo Company, as stated in the chart presented in the Senate.
Pero malinaw po nung panahon ng pagmi-meeting namin ng July 2023, hindi po illegal ang Lucky South. Kaya hindi po pwede na ako'y naglabi sa isang illegal na Pogo.
Yeah, I saw the several interviews ni former spokesperson Harry Roque. He was the lawyer for not for Lucky South, but ano pa na Whirlwind, which is a service provider for
Lucky South.
service provider for Lucky South, meaning aside from yung space na ibibigay nila, they also provide assistance in installing software, mga equipment na kailangan sa business model nila. And he was there as counsel for, what's her name?
Cassandra O.
Cassandra Ong and for Whirlwind, not for Lucky South. Yun ang explanation ni former spokesperson Harry Roque.
Oo. At saka yun nga yung rescheduling ng payments. Kasi apparently, nagulat itong Lucky South, itong sa side ng, di ba service provider nila, yung sila Cassandra.
Whirlwind.
Whirlwind. Na may utang sila sa PAGCOR amounting to $500 million. That's what? 29 million pesos. Diba? Na when in fact, supposedly, parang finance arm nila, binibigay nila yung bayad nila, supposedly dito kay Dennis Cunanan, na hindi pala nag-remit sa
Dennis Palco pala yung pera.
Hindi natin alam.
Yun ang claim ni
na hindi natin alam, 'di ba, kung anong ginawa niya doon sa pera, but apparently yun. So yun daw yung connection niya dito sa Pogo. Pero syempre,
hindi po kami nagsabi ang Dispalco, pero yung mga grupo, other groups saying, ginastos daw ni Dennis Cunanan ng pera.
So parang ano dyan, kasi syempre, di ba, for the past several days, or may weeks na ba, nagsabi si Chairman Tenco ng PAGCOR.
May weeks na.
Oo, na sinasabi niya na merong ex-government official na naglalabi para sa licenses ng Pogo. So tayo lahat nag-iisip, sino kaya ito, nilalabi, bakit niya nilalabi, anong connection. Then apparently, pag punta niya sa Senate hearing yesterday, parang sinasabi nga natin, yung press release nila ay iba dun sa tono niya sa pagsasabi dun sa Senate hearing. Nasabi niya, ay hindi, si former spokesperson Harry Roque ay maayos naman nagsabi, hindi naman siya naglobby, ito yung kanyang pinagawa,
Basta ang parang-
scheduling lamang ng payment.
Kasi anong nangyari was, since na-delay yung, supposedly hindi natanggap ng PAGCOR ang bayad, parang when they met with the PAGCOR chairman, parang sinabi nilang PAGCOR chairman na ayaw na niya kausap yung Dennis Cunanan. It's because shady daw sa kanya yon, and he preferred to talk to, what's her name, Criselda ba?
Cassandra, oo.
Cassandra Ong, and former spokes Harry Roque was there para makiusap kung paano pwedeng i-reschedule yung payment na supposedly na dapat nabigay na ng una, hindi na nila naibigay dahil hindi nila alam saan napunta yung pera. So yun lang daw ang hinihingi. At that time pa kasi, meron pa naman permit ang Lucky South. And since service provider ang Whirlwind for Lucky South, that's why they were there assisting.
Pero ang sinasabi
Lucky
nga
South.
ng PAOK, before kasi 'di ba yung unang nakita nilang documents na linking to former spokesperson Harry Roque, yung may kasama pa yung sa EA niya, etc. 'di ba? Lumabas din 'yon. Sabi nila before wala namang bearing 'yon, 'di ba? Parang wala. Pero ngayon, sabi ni PAOK spokesperson Winston Casio, parang they're trying to look, no, or checking kung ano pa yung mga iba pang documents na magpapatibay na may connection daw supposedly itong si Attorney Harry Roque sa Pogo, sa yung Lucky South na Pogo sa Porac, Pampanga. And they even saw bank documents daw na nakita nga doon sa Lucky South 99 in Porac, Pampanga na linking nga dito sa pangalan ni former presidential spokesperson
We'll see
Harry Roque.
as they move on. Pero ang sinasabi lang ni Spokes Harry Roque, the reason why there is a link is because he was with Whirlwind.
Until
which
now.
is the,
Until now, sabi niya.
Which is the provider of Lucky South. So
Oo.
he claims that is the link daw.
Oo.
But
Until
if there
now,
are other documents that we don't know yet, we'll see in the coming days.
Oo, sabi niya, until now, niretain ng Whirlwind yung kanyang service, diba, to quash a search warrant in a residential dwelling in Porac.
Yeah.
Mistakenly described as a resort by police authorities. So until now, siya pa rin ang legal. Pero kasi dun sa Senate hearing kahapon, nilabas ni Senator Lisa Ontiveros, diba may mga parang chart doon.
Yeah.
Nakalagay doon mismo yung pangalan ni former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque as nakalagay na legal. So, sa side ni Attorney Harry Roque, sabi niya, pwede namang, hindi ko alam yan pwede namang kung sino maglagay niyan, ako wala akong alam dyan. So, ang burden of the proof, tama ba yun?
Ang burden of proof.
Burden of proof, kila Senator Risa Ontiveros, na para mapatunayan nila na talagang parte doon
Sa justice system natin, burden of proof lies with the accusers.
Yes, diba? So,
Because you're innocent till
pero
proven
I
guilty.
think he said na kung iimbitahan siya ng Senate, he will go, diba? Parang, if I'm not mistaken.
I guess so.
Kasi I'm sure he's probably going to be asked to go there, diba, sa Senate hearing because of his involvement. Dahil lahat ng mga involved, mga pangalan na naririnig natin dyan sa Senate ay iniimbitahan.
That's right.
Oo. And yun nga, isa dun sa mga iniimbitahan dyan ay dito sa ating top 1. Topping today's countdown is Alice Go. Apparently, hindi si Teacher Rubelin ang nag-homeschool sa kanya. Senator Win Gatchalian revealed that Go actually studied in a school in Quezon City from 2000 to 2003. Now, here's the report.
Remember suspended Bamban Mayor Alice Guo's claim about her educational background?
Lumaki po ako sa Farm Your Honor. Si Teacher Rubelin po, nakasama ko rin po siya.
In the Senate hearing on Pogos yesterday, Senator Win Gatchalian revealed that Guo lied about that too.
Apparently, si Guo Huaping or si Alice Guo hindi lumaki sa farm. Hindi rin siya homeschooled. Hindi siya homeschool ni Rubelin.
Gatchalian presented the school records and enrollment of Guo Huaping, the Chinese national whose fingerprints are identical to the mayor. It is indicated there that Guo studied in Grace Christian High School in Quezon City for grades 1, 2, and 3 from 2000 to 2003. Apparently, it is also Gatchalian's alma mater.
No, dahil nga lumabas sa hearing yung totoong pangalan niya, nag-aral siya sa parehas kong school, sa Grace Christian High School, for grades 1, 2, and 3.
The school records also match the Immigration Bureau's record of the Chinese national. Guo's birth date is August 31, 1990, and she was born in Fujian, China. The record also shows that Guo's father is Guo Jianzhong and her mother is Lin Wenyi.
Sayang naman itong mga pieces of evidence. Gusto ho namin magamit para lalong tumibay yung kaso na ifina-file po ng ating Solicitor General.
We will be happy to receive these documents, Honorable Senator, and we will consider the same together with the team, together with the Honorable Solicitor General on the deliberation on the filing of a co-warranto.
Guo did not appear in the hearing again and cited her mental health condition as her excuse. The senators did not accept Guo's reason.
Sinaito niya yung dahilan na she's not mentally fit, Madam Chair. Ang sa akin lang, nakakahiya naman po dun sa mga tunay na may mental health condition. I would just like to reiterate, Madam Chair, na seryosong usapin ang mental health. At hindi po ito dapat ginagamit na dahilan para magsinungaling.
You took advantage of our brittle regulatory system. Our system may be brittle, but it is not broken. Sisingilin ka. Sinisingil ng sambayanan si Mayor Guo.
The Senate has cited Guo and 7 other individuals in contempt and ordered their arrest. Senate President Cheese Escudero previously said that he will sign the arrest warrant against the mayor. The Immigration Bureau is also monitoring the airports to see if Guo is attempting to leave the country. Meanwhile, Guo's legal camp went to the Supreme Court to file for a petition for certiorari. This is their way to stop the Senate from forcing the mayor to attend the hearings. Guo previously said that her physical and mental health conditions suffered after she felt humiliated in the Senate hearing.
Okay, so yung biological mother niyo.
Sabi ko sa'yo, walang teacher Rubilin. In essence, di ba?
Slow ako, slow.
Kung talagang ito yung pinakita nga ni Senator Win Gatchalian na pumasok pala siya dito sa eskwelahan na to, di walang teacher Rubilin na sinasabi niya dun sa kanyang paunang one-on-one interview with Karen Davila before, remember that. Sinabi niya na lumaki siya sa farm at homeschool siya by ang tawag dito? Homeschool siya.
Teacher Rubilin.
Oo.
I am just in awe if totoo no na how somebody could lie like that. Siguro she thought if guilty nga no, siguro si Mayor Alice Guo thought that by using another name, Alice Leal Guo, hindi makikita yung name niya na isa, yung Chinese name niya, hindi mo-trace yung record name niya. Pero apparently hindi niya na inisip.
Yung mga fingerprints?
May fingerprints ka, mayroon kang records sa immigration, sa NBI.
Oh my gosh.
So, it's just paikot.
Diba? Pero dun sa paper na pinakita ni Senator Win Gatchalian, na nag-aral siya sa Grace Christian College.
Where he also, matter ni Senator.
Year 2000 to 2003. When ang grade niya doon, supposedly grade 1 to 3. Parang gano'n. Kinukwenta ko nga kanina, di ba? Yung unang birth certificate niya, 1986. Pero apparently, 1990. Buti na lang sinabi doon sa report yung birthday niya kasi kinukompute ko nga, 1990. Kung 1990, tapos 2000 to 2003 siya doon, so 10 years old, grade 1 siya.
What?
Natawa ko sa itsura mo, what?
Bakit? Anong mali kung 10 years old?
Diba, ano bang grade ba dapat ang...
Depends, kasi nung panahon ko, yung generations na yan, na 80s...
Ano ba dapat ang grade?
No, yung generations...
edad ng grade?
You have to remember...
Parang hindi naman ako 10 years old ng grade.
Pero yung it depends sa school. Pero may mga, for example, in La Salle natin
Parang 8, 7 years old na.
Bago ka mag-grade 1...
Ayo, ilang. Go lang. Go na, go. Go lang nila, iniisip ko kasi.
Nung Lasal Ateneo kasi nung panahon ko ng 80s to 90s, meron, bago ka mag-grade 1 sa Ateneo, meron prep. Bago ka mag-prep, may kinder 1. Bago ka mag-kinder 1, may kinder 2. May nursery. So medyo, so medyo may edad ka na pagdating mo sa, hindi tulad ngayon kasi...
Hindi siya, dinaanan ba niya yun?
I don't know, but I'm just saying.
Normally nga, di ba? Ibig ko sabihin normally.
I don't remember.
Like ako, kinder lang ako, grade, kinder 5 years old, tapos grade 1 ko, 7.
Kung hindi pa siya K-12 nun.
Wala pang K-12.
Kaya nga, that's what I'm saying, hindi pa siya K-12 nun. Kung grade 1, 10 years old siya, grade 7 plus 7 years, 16 to 17 years old, which is tama lang naman. So kung
grade 1 to 6 years old, doon 10 years old na siya. Kasi nga,
pasok siya sa 7 to 12 years old. Ano? Grade 1 to 6, 7 to 12.
Hindi, grade 1 to 6 yun.
Kung nag-repeat siya.
Anyway, Bakit ba natin pinapainit yung ulo natin?
second year high
Kung
school
ako
ako.
math
Second
dyan.
year high school ako, I was 18 years old.
Iba-iba naman ang pinagdaanan. Pero regularly
Kaya nga,
speaking,
you just defeated your own argument. You said iba't ibang pinagdadaanan ng tao.
Pero we're talking about her, 'di ba? Yung pagpasok niya dito or yung kung saan ba talaga siya pinanganak, yun yung argument dito. It's not about you or me or others.
Hindi ko sinabi it's about you're the one making it about wala ka na alam mo sa court of law or opinion.
Wala,
You've just
inaasar lang
defeated
kita.
your own
Inaasar lang
argument.
kita. Pero yun nga, so aantayin natin yung magiging desisyon ng Korte Suprema. Pero for the meantime, kung wala silang desisyon, ay maglalabas ang Senate Committee ng contempt kay Mayor Alice Go. At sabi nga nila, kasi sabi ni Mayor Alice Go, wala daw gustong pumirma ng medical certificate niya na doktor. Ang sa akin, di ba pag doktor ka, you don't, hindi ka pwede mag-refuse.
If it's a truth.
Oo.
If it's a truth, okay,
Kasi baka daw mapatawag
they're bound
sila sa Senate
by making a certificate to see their findings. Pero if you're asking a doctor to give you a certificate without even checking you,
yes,
ay hindi gagawin
hindi
ng doktor
talaga.
yun.
Oo. Pero kung
But kasi,
i-check ka
alam
niya,
mo, ang diagnostic ng mental stress, hindi man kaagad yan eh. She has to have multiple sessions, tapos pag-aaralan ng doctor yung case niya before magbigay ng certificate. Ilan araw lang daw nagkaroon ng mental stress si Mayor.
matagal-tagal na rin kasi since May yung start nung issue na to na pumutok eh.
Oh,
Diba? Tapos,
para kang absent sa school, hingi ka ng med-cert.
pero sabi ng Senate, kami na bahala sa doktor mo, pumunta ka dito.
Oh, well,
pero syempre, as much as
Have
possible,
the Senate doctor na lang certify.
Oo, diba?
Para matapos na yan.
Pero as much as possible, eto nga, 'di ba? Kung hindi ang tawag dito, kung hindi mag-responde agad ang Supreme Court dun sa kanilang petisyon, anong kailangan niyang gawin? She needs to go there sa Senate, 'di ba? Kasi sinasabi ang defense lagi nila is anong in aid of legislation ang ginagawa niyo kapag nakatuon yung pansin nyo sa kay Mayor Alice Go. Yun yung kanilang defense doon.
Mag-usap sila ni Apollo Kibuloy. Anyway, before we go, I'd like to leave everyone with a quote. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. A quote from Jimmy Dean.
Ano mas gusto mo? The destination or the journey? Which is more important to you?
The journey takes you to a destination. The destination, to get to a destination, you have to go through a journey.
A beautiful journey, di ba? All right. Go ahead.
But I will not journey without a destination.
Of course.
And that wraps up today's episode of Brunch.
Join us again tomorrow. I'm Angela Lagunsad Castro. And he is Angelo Castro III. We are One News, all sides, all the time.